N.I.G, yeah, we're all new.
What's up, guys, and welcome back to another N.I.G Internet Gaming Daily News Gaming Fix Internet Daily Gaming Fix Daily Review N.I.G Gaming Fix Gaming News. I'm your host, Melvin Cracker. Today we have some shocking stories from the world of gaming, tales of cancellations, corporate takeovers, exclusive releases, and unhappy Wall Street investors. But don't worry, we're here to help you swallow it all. No homo. So anyway, without further ado, let's get right into the news. So guys, in our first gaming news story, it looks like all the major games companies are all failing miserably this year. Activision Blizzard, Electronic Arts, Microsoft, and Sony are all seeing rapidly falling profits and lower dividends, whatever that means. Now these companies are all blaming it on the supply chain and coronavirus and monkeypox, but since people aren't usually having unprotected sex while gaming, I think that this recent slump in gaming is due to something else entirely. We've all noticed that there haven't been any big games in 2022. The biggest games that have come out this year that people actually care about are Rainbow Six Extraction, Lego Star Wars, and Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Shredder's Revenge. So I think that this decline in revenues are simply due to the gaming companies putting out more shit and less interesting games. However, in the midst of all this chaos, King, a division of Activision Blizzard and the developer of such games as Candy Crush Saga, BitLife, and tons of other annoying ass mobile games, reported an amazing quarter in Q2 2022. This just goes to show that in the world of gaming, suburban women who buy microtransactions are more valuable to the developers than neat incels who do nothing but whine about them. So guys, in our next story, it looks like Far Cry 6 is going free to play this weekend. For those that don't know, Far Cry is a franchise that somehow managed to stay relevant for 18 years, while having no overarching story, multiple critically panned and divisive games, and being responsible for the Far Cry movie by Uwe Boll, which can only be described as a crime against humanity, which is what everybody says, but I haven't actually seen it yet. Anyway, if you ever wanted to get yourself acquainted to the Far Cry franchise, Far Cry 6 is the perfect place to start. It may not be as good as Far Cry 5, or Far Cry 4, or Far Cry 3, or Far Cry 3 Blood Dragon, but if you have no context as to how good the franchise used to be, you're really going to enjoy Far Cry 6 quite a bit. Thanks Ubisoft, this is the best thing you've done since you permanently banned me from playing Rainbow Six Siege. That game consumed my life. Speaking of Ubisoft, our next gaming story concerns them being potentially sodomized by Tencent. That's right, Tencent, the Chinese company, wants to take control of Ubisoft and add them to their arsenal of poorly run game studios, including Riot Games, the creators of the League of Losers franchise, Supercell, the creators of annoying as fuck mobile games that aren't Candy Crush Saga, and Frontier Developments, who are responsible for the second worst MMO of all time, Elite Dangerous. Now it should go without saying that even though Ubisoft is pretty shit, they don't deserve to be under the degenerate Tencent umbrella. Now all things said, it's very likely that Tencent is only doing this to release Ubisoft games in China, which is a very lucrative multi-billion-dollar market. That makes sense, because in an authoritarian, ultra-capitalist state that masquerades as communist, the only thing that keeps you from killing yourself is gaming. Anyway, I wish Ubisoft the best of luck in fighting off the Asian threat. I had to do that once, and it wasn't fun. So in our last piece of gaming news, which is good because I want to go to Wingstop after this, it looks like Multiversus Season 1 has been delayed. Honestly, I don't have any commentary to add to this, since they still haven't added Sheldon Cooper, and so I don't give a fuck about the game. Also, the fact that Warner Bros. Discovery is collapsing in upon themselves as we speak by cancelling films left and right and getting rid of most scripted content seems a little bit more concerning, but that seems way above my pay grade. I don't write these things. Well, that was certainly one hell of a show. Although it seems like the gaming industry is on the brink of collapse, it looks like things are finally getting back on track here at N.I.G. Hopefully we keep up with the pace of normal episodes and minimal crazy bullshit. So with all that said, thank you for watching this Hey, Melvin, top of the morning to ya. Oh my god, it's my Irish cousin Shomish Cracker. What a surprise. Hey, how you been holding up in a big city, Melvin? The client back home misses you. Well, there are certainly a lot more minorities here than there are back home. It takes a while to get used to, but the visual discomfort and fear of unwanted sodomy goes away eventually. That's good to hear. I've been awful good myself, although the cold mine is just packing to work on us. I have half a mind to tell my boss to go fuck himself and his goats. LOL. LOL. Sometimes I want to tell my boss to go fuck the homeless guy that keeps sleeping in front of the office.
Where was that, Melvin?
Aye, sir, don't sodomize him. Me and Melvin were just having a wee chat. Us cracker men certainly do have a way with words. Even if it, even if it goes a bit hard ways, a bit off the railings.
Melvin, who the fuck is this?
This is my Irish cousin, Seamus. Top of the morning to you, sir.
I'm not even sure what I was expecting.
Excuse me, sir.
Well, isn't it obvious? You two look exactly alike. To like a concerning and probably incestuous degree.
Nick, for that's racist. You can't just assume that all white people look the same.
I can literally only tell you guys apart by your hair color and smell. Get real.
No, Melvin. You have to admit that we do have some rather strong genes. Just look at your mum. She's a spitting image of you.
Melvin, I am genuinely afraid to know what your father looks like. But putting this possible incest aside, welcome to N.I.G, Seamus. I hope you enjoy your visit.
Aye, thank you, sir. It's been absolutely lovely. The weather here is much better than in Dublin.
Just wait till you see our out-of-control wildfires. Anyway, I'll leave you guys to it.
So, Seamus, why have you come to visit me here in the States? Well, Melvin, believe it or not, this wasn't just an off-the-cuff visit. I had my suspicions. Plane tickets are expensive as fuck nowadays. You see, cousin, I've recently had a pretty bad spat with my wife. Needless to say, we separated, and she took the house and the kids. I may never see them again. Oh my god, I'm so sorry to hear that. Things have gone to shite. I've been simply banjaxed. The rest of the family is struggling as it is, and since you're the big shot news anchor, I thought I'd be able to stay with you for a while I get back on my feet. Of course, Seamus, you're always welcome at the Castle Cracker. You can stay with us for as long as you need to. And hey, since we look so much alike, you may be able to trick my wife into screwing you. Oh, thank you, cousin. This is simply marvellous. I promise that I'll find some way to repay your kindness. Well, whenever you're ready to work again, I'm sure that I can get you a job here at N.I.G. We've been on a bit of a hiring spree lately. Thank you, Melvin, but wouldn't that be nepotism? Seamus, there are so many Asians in this country that they've turned nepotism into a way of life. Nobody's gonna care. Marvellous. Well, I'll leave you to your show, Melvin. Thank you again for your generosity. It's no problem, Seamus. Us crackers have to look out. Us crackers have to look out for each other. But anyway, with all that bizarre plot development out of the way, thank you all for watching this gaming news update. Stay tuned for more N.I.G content and diecast core reviews that nobody watches. And remember to have a vapid, gaming-filled day.
N.I.G.
Melvin, who the fuck? Melvin,